I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we have a dangerous team. The Titans are #1 in turnover differential, and they'll be up against a Bears team that knows they have to take care of the ball. On the call here tonight, let's send it out to our guys in the booth. That's Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome everyone to the Music City, just a stone's throw from the Country Music Hall of Fame. We are at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Tonight we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Tennessee Titans. Now a handoff as they run left side. He takes this for 3 to the 29. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. As we get a look at the defensive starters, the secondary, they're certainly going to need to be on their toes in this one.
And you know me really well. Where do I start analyzing a game? From the secondary. And these guys have to be on point today. They're facing a high-powered attack.
They'll set up to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, they're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going. It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
He'll look to throw. Surveying the field. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7th. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, ball on the 7-yard line. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And he fires one, but incomplete. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
Carry for Derrick Henry. And he's got some space here. The 40. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 79 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
They come out here in the eye. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Deep drop. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll come out in the pistol. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They'll get 16 yards there. And it'll be a Chicago 1st down. Gun. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. play action. They'll throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears have retaken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open. Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On 3rd down, Taylor. And that is incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up a 4th down. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. This is brought in at the 21. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He completes it to Henry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got time. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and it's 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Onto the field now come the Bears. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down.
Let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Boom, landed. Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Here we go. Blue landing. Blue landing. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on 1st down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick, and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Switch it up here and look to throw. Can't find anyone open. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
And the sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
And quickly, they get to the line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They come out here in the eye. A fresh set of downs, and they're at the wall. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears will extend their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead up. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on third down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Hopkins, the one receiver right. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he whips that one incomplete there. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That'll be a gain of 16. And it'll be 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go. Blue landed.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in, and it's hard to defend.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll look to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A good pickup there of 22.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
So now it's 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They begin with Henry. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, it's Henry. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run.
Let's go!
Here's Taylor. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning.
Now the ball comes loose. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. And they're going to hold serve. The defense stops them. Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2nd down following the run. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Come on, let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38! You can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Finding time. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here we go!
2nd and 10, it's Taylor again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure,
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And a short gain down to about the 33. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Jonathan Bullard. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On second down, here's Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board. But kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second down and 4.
Now, check. Patriot! Hurry up, here we go. 3:19.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
All right, here we go. 3:19. 3:19. Hey, defense, let's go.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Bears, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it's just their 2nd loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Nashville, good night, everybody.
You